Many of you may be familiar with, certainly with Google, but there's a version of Google called Google Scholar, which looks primarily at scholarly sources. For some purposes, people would want to look at patents or case law, but that's not our field. Um, so just to give you an example, if you wanted to do a preliminary search of, let's say, inquiry learning, which is one of the topics, and student achievement, and hopefully you'll type better than I do. You simply search, and I guess I spelled something wrong, so there we go. Yes, I meant that. Now, I want these to be scholarly sources, and I also want them to be recent. So I don't want just citations, and I'd like a custom range. I don't think anything much older than 2008, at least for now, for this example, would be useful. Occasionally there's a very important article that may be much older, but for right now, just for this search, let's see what we find. And what you can see here, just quickly, again, I want this to be just a few minute recording, is this looks interesting. Learning environment, attitudes, and achievement among middle school science students using inquiry-based learning activities. Okay, but if I click on it, the reality is we can't get this article here. You can try all different tactics, but please don't pay for it, because I'm almost certain that this journal, Research in Science Education, is in the CUNY databases. So you might want to save this in some way and then look for it later when you learn how to log into the CUNY databases. Here, depends on your focus. This is a full article. You can see it's in HTML. It's probably a full article. Let's see. But it's how to assess student learning and how that impacts student achievement. So that's not really related to what we wanted. So this is a pretty weird journal, probably not the most prestigious in the world, but I don't know, certainly not an APA journal. But here's a full text article that is within our criteria: the effects of discovery learning on student success and inquiry learning skills. So once in a while you get an error, but this should be a full text PDF learning article. And here you have something that's in a more well-known journal from Wiley Online, Inquiry-Based Science Instruction. What is it, and does it matter? Results from a research synthesis from the years of 1984 to 2002. So if we click on it, you actually have the entire article. There you go. And you can read through it and see what these various authors from the Education Department, Newtown, Mass. Center for Elementary Mathematics. Okay, so they're published, and here we have where they're from, 1, 2, and 3. I don't know these places, but this particular journal, the Journal of Research in Science Teaching, is a respectable journal. Now, if you want, I'm going to show you here with the QCC library, because for me to log in, I'll show you how you can log into Newman Library, but in our next step, what I'll show you is how to, from your library, go to electronic databases.